welcome. This is Jennifer to the rescue. Again, we've been gone for a couple weeks, had a couple really busy weeks. I'm Jennifer Johnson, and I am so glad to be back here. You can check me out at jennifertotherescue.com. You could email me at info@jennifertotherescue.com, or you could even call me at 317-513-6823. I do a number of things, but one of the big things I love to do is to come here every week. The beautiful Wofford Theater and Logan Street Signs and Banners makes it very possible for us to do this. I bring in wonderful guests like Lee Ann Burrow, who's joining me, and you've been here a couple times
Yes,
this year.
I have. I love it. It's a great opportunity.
Fun. It's a fun thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what's happening at Bethel Lutheran Church. But
Yes.
why would they send you? I'm just kidding. But why would they send you? You're kind of...
Because I'm an old member. By time, not age.
Okay, you're not old.
Yeah. I have been going to Bethel Lutheran Church for close to 24 years now.
Longer than us.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been there a few years, but you've been there longer.
All my kids were raised there. All of them were baptized. 2 of them were married there. I'm starting to have my grandkids baptized. The 6th one's getting baptized the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So
Congratulations.
I'm
Very
just
cool.
part of the fixtures there.
Yes, you are. But you're very, very active, and you do a lot of great things for the church. Are you on the evangelism committee?
Evangelism committee. I do life celebration dinners and stuff in service. Just kind of wherever. I think my husband is at home putting together nativity scenes for our pastor for Advent service. Yes,
it's that time of year.
It is.
I can't believe it. Okay, so Lee Ann, where is Bethel Lutheran Church? I know where it is.
206th and Cumberland Road. It's right on the corner. Beautiful building, and we have a Bethel webpage. It's BethelLutheranChurch.com. That's finally up and running. We had some problems with it, and now it's all fixed, and it's a great thing to check out. We have 4 services the weekends: Saturday 5:30, 8 o'clock Sunday, 9:30 Sunday, and 11 o'clock Sunday.
And really, just come and check them out. If you don't like one, you might find another one. The Saturday night's pretty laid back.
Yes, it is.
The 11 o'clock on Sundays
is
a
praise.
More for praise. And the other 2 are more traditional. So if you don't get up in time to come to the 8 o'clock, you can come to the 9:30.
That's right.
It's a little bit of everything. There's a lot of stuff going on at Bethel all the time. But I know you've got some things to tell about what's happening right now, and November is here.
We're here. We're ready, set, go. The first thing that we've got going on in November, besides all of our service opportunities, is November 8th. And it's something that our care ministry team has brought in to Bethel. We have Brenda Kenyon from St. Vincent Health and Home Hospice Care coming in and talking about grief and the holidays. And it's a short seminar, November 8th, 2 to 4 p.m. at Bethel Lutheran Church. It's a great opportunity to learn some tools to get through the holidays when you've got some grief in there also. So we're kind of excited that we're able to offer that to the community. Anyone is welcome. You do anything I mention, you don't have to be a member for. Just come. Just come.
And I think you find that out when you walk in the door. You don't have to be a member. The grief, though, I mean, we're talking about a lot of people lose people. Really, grief can be a number of things, can't it?
It can be, and it doesn't have to be a recent. You can start struggling with the holidays 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years. Brenda has great tools that will help you get through, and numbers and avenues to pursue even after that. So it's not something that a lot of people talk about at the holidays. And so it's great that our care ministry is doing this for the local area and all of Bethel and anyone that needs to come to us.
So that's a wonderful event. We might want to put that on the calendar. What is it?
November 8th from 2 to 4 at Bethel Lutheran Church.
It's coming up really soon. It's like this Sunday. Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Unbelievable.
One exciting thing that's happened this month.
I was going to say, we can't forget to tell about the addition. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Not a building addition.
No. We have been fortunate enough to find a new associate pastor. Pastor Al and his wife Karen and 2 daughters. They come from California. They just moved to Fishers area. They're kind of checking out the area before they buy a house, but he started last week. And he hit the ground running. I believe this weekend he's preaching. And cool. If you'd like to come and check him out, also on November 29th, we have like an installation service at 3 p.m. And then, of course, afterwards we have a dinner. Fellowship dinner, because we like to eat at Bethel.
Yes, we do.
So everyone's welcome to that. But like I said, he's hit the ground running. So he's preaching actually this weekend, and I think he's going to be a fabulous addition to Bethel and to our families, and with Pastor Doug, and be able to help him out and take a little bit of load off of him so that they can both do more.
And that's exactly. Now, I guess my question, do you have any idea what the membership numbers are with Bethel? Do you have any?
We are a little between the 350 and 400 family. Active that come on a regular basis and do something, a little under 300.
Okay, so that means we probably
So we have some shut-ins and we have some assisted living, and
that's quite a load. If you think every family might have 2 or 3, that's and that's a lot. So that we're very fortunate to find Pastor. How do you say his last name?
Schoonover.
I was glad. I was thinking you better say it before I go and say, "Hey, Mr. Schoonover."
Yeah, but he goes by Pastor Al, which is a lot easier than Schoonover. Yes. But it's one of his daughters is out of school, and the other daughter will be in school. So they're checking out the whole area, and which is kind of nice. It's actually a big plus. Everyone he spoke to has said you cannot go wrong wherever you live in Hamilton County.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So we said, pick a school because they're all great.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
In November, we've got, which is kind of exciting, November 22nd is the craft sale from 9 to 12, which is a Sunday. And everyone's welcome to come in. And I know we don't like to talk about it yet, but it's a great place to get Christmas. And what's neat about this is a lot of the people that will have items there have been at the farmers market or other craft shows throughout the central Indiana. So there's lots of stuff that's going to be there.
And it's a Sunday, so they could come and go to church and then
buy some Christmas.
And then buy some Christmas.
Or buy something for yourself.
Buy something for yourself, You don't have to buy Christmas. That's great, and that's November 22nd. So we have all kinds of stuff. We're going to actually take a short break.
Okay.
Remind them again, what is the website?
BethelLutheranChurch.com.
And when you go on the website, you'll be able to find the phone number.
Yes.
Lee Ann is not sitting at the phone every day waiting for it to ring. You're a very busy woman, so we're very happy.
But there's somebody there, I'm sure.
There'll be somebody there. Or the website will fill you in on whatever you're missing. But we definitely want you to come and visit us. We are going to come back, and you're going to cover what's going on in December, or at least give us an idea.
A little tease,
I can't believe it's December talking already. Oh, my goodness. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
When Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Everyone knows it's easy to find first-run movies in the big theaters. But where can you go to watch your favorite classic movies on the big screen for the perfect night out? Why rent a flick when you can rent the entire theater? Call today to reserve our 32-seat theater for your next event, or just stop by to see what's showing this weekend. The 14 by 7 foot screen and the high quality digital surround sound system offers all the amenities you would expect from the big theaters, with a laid back atmosphere and comfortable seating of your own home. Wofford Theater at 1744 South 10th Street in Noblesville gives you the classic movies you want with a big theater experience.
Well, welcome back. We're so glad you stuck around, and I am here in the, I'm Jennifer. I forgot that part. I'm so excited about being back. It's been a couple weeks since I've been busy traveling and doing some stuff. This time of year gets very busy.
Yes, it does.
As we're covering here with Lee Ann Burrow with the Bethel Lutheran Church schedule and all kinds of things. But we're here at the Wofford Theater. Thank you so much for tuning in. Did I say tuning? Tuning in. And you can check me out at jennifertotherescue.com. You can also check out my website with Paid to Save at paidtosave.com/86755 if you want to check that out. We love to tell people about Paid to Save. Where else can you save money? I mean, really, and shop, make money. Oh, I'll tell you about that some other time. But anyway, Lee Ann, we are here. We were talking about Bethel Lutheran Church has a bunch of stuff going on in November, which we are already in, even though the calendar says that it's warm outside today. We were talking about December, though. What's going on? Or you have just a teaser.
Well, we've got November 25th. I wanted to let people know.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about November yet.
A lot of people
some other things.
Don't realize that we have a Thanksgiving Eve service at 7 o'clock that night. It's a great time to kind of group in with your family. Everybody's welcome. And less than an hour service. And it's Wednesday, November 25th, the night before Thanksgiving, which is why it's called Thanksgiving Eve service.
That's cool. You know what? And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, we were talking on break that there might be some confusion, and we will talk about December, but we were talking about that if somebody isn't going to church or they are looking for a church, they might not know what these different services, when we say traditional or we say praise.
Well, let me tell you, 5:30 service,
on Saturday,
when you said that it's very laid back, it's very casual. The service, the message is the same at all 4 services, but the music is more of a band. It's kind of a country style on Saturday nights at 5:30, and kind of casual. Everybody comes up to the altar at times, and then 8 o'clock is considered Sunday morning, our traditional service, and that's where you get into more of the liturgy and kind of what is traditions and more routines. Again, same message. And then 9:30, it's kind of called the blended service, and I think it's because it's the same time Sunday school's going on, so a lot of young people come, take their kids to Sunday school and come into worship with us, and the music's piano, it's special. Sometimes there's a kid's sermon, and then 11 o'clock is what we call our praise band. Again, same message, but it is more, it's a younger band. I know that you have sung at the praise band before.
A younger band at Jennifer?
And Jennifer's in there.
I was in it. I'm not younger anymore.
But even some of our high schoolers come and play in the band at 11 o'clock.
Right.
So those are the difference. The message is always the same. It's just, and all of our services are casual. We'll never turn anyone away. Come in however you would like.
When you say casual, I mean on a Saturday night, people might be coming in shorts and a t-shirt. But, you've been out working in your yard all day, and
there's never an excuse not to come.
Right.
Come as you are.
You come, and you could even come to the 8 o'clock service and probably walk in your jeans or your t-shirt, and nobody would. It's not. There's just no judgment at all. It really is there really is an opportunity.
There's no sergeant of arms.
No, there's no sergeant of arms or anything walking around. But each service is maybe a little different. So if you're trying to check out a church, you might say, "Hey, this week I'll check out 5:30 on Saturday.
Right.
Next week I'll check out the Sunday at 11."
Yeah.
Whatever. There are those people that have been Lutherans all their lives that come to the 8 o'clock on Sunday morning, because it is the traditional.
Yeah.
It is more what they probably grew up with in church when they were growing
Now,
up.
we came to the 8 o'clock. We go to the 8 o'clock, and we started that because our kids were still a little asleep, so they behaved better.
Oh.
That's why we started the 8 o'clock.
That's why you drug them out to church at 8 a.m.
That's why we did the 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
My kids are too old now.
Yeah,
I can't do
you
that.
got to start that when they're young, when they're still a little bit asleep.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But then the 9:30 is like you're kind of just in between.
Yeah.
And it's people are a little more awake.
Yeah.
So
And
the
Sunday
music-
school's going on.
Sunday
so
school.
a lot of parents take their kids to Sunday school and come in and worship at 9:30, and it works out really good for their schedule.
Yeah. And then you could go as an adult. You could go to Sunday school and go to the 11 o'clock.
That's right.
Whatever. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of options. And
Yeah.
there's usually, during that time, there's some, fellowship
Oh
hall,
yeah, with donuts.
donuts and...
It's yeah.
Yeah. So
And they
you-
always like, maybe a bowl of fruit for the people that don't want donuts.
Yes, they
but
do have good
They
health
usually
stuff.
try to do a little health and then the others.
Then the donuts.
For the rest of us,
The
we want the
donuts for the
donuts
rest. Yes.
and coffee.
All right, so now that we've kind of cleared that up, or at least given a little more information, why don't you, what's going on?
Right after Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
on
Thanksgiving.
November 29th, is our first Advent service.
Comes
and
up
it
quick.
goes every weekend, and then we start Wednesday services. And that's at 7 o'clock, and they do a meal at 6 if you get out of work early enough and can make it to the meal. And they always have a theme, and this year's theme for Advent is He is Here.
Aw.
And usually Wednesdays, what's really neat about Wednesday night services is, even if you can't make the dinner at 6 and just come in for the service at 7, it's usually led by a lay person, which is someone that is not necessarily a pastor. It'd be like you or me, that has a story to tell, that fits the program, and it's kind of cool. It's just a little different. And also our Advent books will be ready. We do that every year. We've done those, I believe this is the 25th year. And those are done by lay people in the congregation that write a devotion. They're given a Bible verse, and the theme is He is Here, and we follow that, and it's a short devotional book that goes from November 29th until December 25th. And it's really cool to share with your family, because you have to keep it to 300 words, so it's just a paragraph, but it gives you something to think about with your family and talk about and try to practice on.
Every day,
Yeah.
it's a really cool thing.
So
So
it's really cool.
yeah, so the website again for Bethel, just so...
BethelLutheranChurch.com, which
Yes.
will have all of our Advent stuff on it, and any information, everything I've shared with you will be on it. Any of the dates that we go through kind of fast are still up there, and that's a great avenue to look and see what's going on.
So if you're not sure, or you don't see your event that you're looking for or whatever, you can always call the church.
Absolutely.
And any of these things, you could just come and stop in, and we'll be
See 'em.
happy to have you
Yeah.
join us. You had some other stuff, though, I think. Were you talking about...
I was going to go and let people
Yes.
know that we're collecting now for holiday baskets.
Oh,
For Thanksgiving, they'll be distributed on November 21st, which is kind of a really neat thing. Again, also, we serve the families lunch before they pick up the food.
Aww.
And we're
That is
collecting now.
amazing.
And you just take it into the narthex, and there's a big tub, and then we start sorting, and we lay it out almost like a grocery store in our fellowship hall, and we serve the families a lunch before they pick up their stuff, so that they'll have a great Thanksgiving dinner. And we're
That's
collecting all that stuff now, and I think they collect until the 15th of November.
Wow.
So if you've got some stuff or want to pick up some stuff, drop it off at Bethel. We'll make sure it gets to a family that needs it.
And you just walk in the door, and that's the narthex, really,
Yeah.
where you walk into.
It's
That's
like a
good.
foyer.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Did you want? I know we're not gonna we're gonna get you back next. Well, maybe not you, but,
Yeah, but somebody
we'll get
in
somebody
December.
from Bethel.
That's right.
But did you want to touch on?
I'll
Bibles?
touch on the Bible studies.
Yes.
There's a men's on Monday night at 7:30. There's a men's Saturday sausage and scripture at 7:30 a.m. to 9, and they serve breakfast. On Wednesdays, there's a women on Wednesdays at 9:15 to 10:30. And at 11 o'clock on Wednesday, you can also stay for a prayer group. and we pray for our nation and our leaders and everything. It's awesome. So there's something out there for everybody. Check out the webpage.
Well, that's good. You said for some reason you've had a lot of people asking you
Yes.
about Bible studies, and Bethel definitely has Bible studies and much more. But we're just glad that we can help you get the word out every.
Well, we appreciate
every
it.
month. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It actually is fun. So you know what? Do you have any? I had a
we're
big
good.
day yesterday, so I'm really kind
We're
of
good, you know?
tired. But do
Yeah.
you have any kind of words? Any? Do you have a Bible verse that you like? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Hang on to 1 Corinthians chapter
Okay.
10, verse 13, and I'm going to paraphrase it. He doesn't give you anything that he doesn't give you the faith to stand up under. And I like that. I like to know that he's not going to throw anything at me that I can't withstand through him. So I hang on to that. And every day, probably, I say that to myself. Remember.
Yeah.
I can handle this.
And I think I have a little thing in my wallet that I carry around that says something about, Lord, I know that you won't put me through anything today that I can't handle.
Well, it's
Something.
kind of the
It's
same thing. No
thing.
temptation will be
Right.
given to you that he doesn't give you the faith to handle.
And it's always really good to have a lot of people in your corner, you know. So come on and visit us at Bethel
Yes.
Lutheran Church.
We'd love
where
to
we're-
see you.
We're a family, and I can't believe it's the holiday time already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Lee Ann Burrow.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome. Check out
And Jen.
JenniferToTheRescue.com. Thank you, Logan Street Signs and Banners and the beautiful Wofford Theater, and we'll see you next week, and have a great week.